So I have a question for you. When you're walking around, do you think about your mind? Probably not. Do you think about your brain? Probably not. I don't see most of us going, I wonder how my brain is doing today. But you know what? Your brain is the heart, it's the center of everything when it comes to believing. So our first step in believing is to actually know your mind power, to understand the power of your mind. Why? Because as Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So what is mind power, right? What does it mean to know your mind power? Mind power is actually the potential that your mind and your brain has to help you achieve anything you want. In fact, scientists say the brain is more powerful than any computer. Can you imagine? Any computer in the whole world, and it's the most complex structure in the universe, not in the world, in the universe. That's the power of the human brain. And so most of us are walking around with this supercomputer, and we don't even realize that we have it. We don't even try and tap into the potential that it has. So we are really underutilizing it. So knowing your mind power is first of all realizing that as long as God gave you a brain, you're already 10 steps ahead because your brain is capable of so much. And that's why you see many people talking about concepts like exercising your mind. You know, even when you do puzzles, I don't know, those guys who play those games that actually challenge the mind. It's like a muscle. You actually have to know how to work it, right, to have the most potential. So mind power is about harnessing, knowing and harnessing the power of your mind and your brain to help you achieve your potential. In fact, there's a way we define the mind scientifically. Crass. The mind is human consciousness that originates in the brain and is manifested in thought, perception, emotion, will, memory, and imagination. That's the scientific definition of the mind. So therefore, knowing your mind power is about taking that definition and asking, so now that I know this is the potential and the power of my mind, how do I use it in order to be successful? And we'll actually get into that in the next video. So all the content that we're talking about, now we're in the pillar of belief, and this week it's all about knowing your mind power. It comes from this book, Jibebe, Imagine, Believe, Become. If you'd like a copy of the book, call us, email us, all the contacts are on the screen. Please ask questions. If you want to know more about this whole story of belief and mind power, put a comment down there, right? Write to us, contact us. Of course, if you're on YouTube, as usual, subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, like our page to keep getting more content like this.